Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all know we got some updates on the whole Epstein files situation because the president has switched up again. He has switched up again. Yeah, man. What do they say? Yeah, man. He switched up again. First, Trump told us there was nothing. What did he say? He said there are no files. Now it's Obama wrote the files. Wait a minute. I thought you said there were no files just a couple days ago. Hey, Tiffany, good morning. They keep just trying to pivot on it. And I got some information because last night I went digging on conservative message boards. And the stuff I found last night. Good morning, beautiful sweet pea. Good morning to all you beautifuls. Where you check? You ain't getting no check, Robert. The joke's on you, sir. Y'all wasn't never getting no money. Hey, 305. So if you was waiting on money, beloved, you was never getting no money. Never. I could have told you that. That shit was a bait and switch. Doge was never sending no checks. Good morning, user. Doge was never sending you any checks. You were never getting no money back. Your money was going to help rich people. Okay? Your money is going to help rich people. And I'm going to tell you how this morning. I'm going to give you a little more information on the how, right? I'm not just going to make the statement and not give you information to go along with that. I'll tell you the how too. But I first want to talk about, remember, Trump told you, hey, Lamont, hey, handsome. Remember, Trump told you, Pam Bondi told you, oh, no, there's no list. Now, Mac, fast forward. Now he's saying Obama wrote the list. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. They keep flipping and flopping because they're hoping people will walk away. And I'm telling you, nobody will. Good morning, Aiken. Good morning, Oscar. Good morning, Mimi. The conservatives are not letting up on this Epstein list thing. And it's not too many things that conservatives do that I actually agree with. This is one of those things. They so busy being sheeps for Trump, laying down for Trump all the time. It is fine time. Yep, Trump's on that list. That's why he's working so hard to shush this story. That's why he's working so hard. But MAGA won't let it go. That's what I dug into yesterday. I went digging on the internet. I said, I want to see what they talk. They are not having it. They're literally like, Trump is calculating this wrong. Of course. Because he thinks that y'all believe anything. Why? Because up to this point you have. Oh, he didn't forget about the pictures and video. He's just assuming that he has the same weight that he has with everything else. That he tells them what to believe. The problem is you and the people around you spent years convincing these people that it was information in there about people that they didn't like. They're not willing to walk away from that shit. They think Bill Clinton's in there. They ain't willing to walk away from it. You understand? So I love this shit. This shit is hilarity. This is some of the best interneting and best infighting I've seen in a family in a long time. Yep, they can't let go of it. Hey, Veronica. Nah, we're not going to World War III. Robert, I talked about this yesterday. Americans don't have the needs for war. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. America ain't got the needs for war. Now, if you're talking about we get on the computer and people get on the computer and do war games, yeah, they can do that. But Americans ain't got the knees and the backs for no fucking war, Robert. If anything, Americans, they talk a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, you ain't got most Americans ain't got the body and all that stuff on it. And say it again, Deneen, if Barack Obama was on that Epstein list, we'd been know about it. That's how come you know who's not on it. Because if people were on it, trust and believe Trump, this guy would have been put it out there. Because that's the type of dude he is. Or he would have did something like, well, such and such could be on the list, but who knows? I mean, that's what people say. Because he loves to do shit like that. Where he'll just throw it out there, drop it, and then walk away. Like, well, I didn't say it, but that's what people are saying. That's Trump's MO. Hey, Ricky, good morning, handsome. Look, Look, I'm forgetting where I am. So just so y'all know, this Epstein thing is not going away. Now I'm going to read a Truth Social post that Trump put up yesterday trying to convince MAGA to stop worrying about this Jeffrey Epstein thing. But the shit is not working. Listen, he says, what's going on with my boys and in some cases gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never unalives, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are they giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with the Russia hoax? 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more. They created the Epstein files, just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton / Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me. And now so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up on the JFK, John F. Kennedy Jr. or Martin Luther King Jr. files. Neither have you, sir. Neither have you. No matter how much success we have had securing the border, deporting criminals, fixing the economy, energy dominance, safer world than where Iran will not have nuclear weapons, is never enough for some people. We are about to achieve more. He thinks that he can get these people to not pay attention. That's not going to work, Trump. That's not going to work, President Trump. You're going to have to tell people and show the fucking list. He's trying. Look over there. Look over there. Look. Nah. None of that shit's going to work. MAGA is on a scent. They're like a dog chasing a scent. And they're not going to let up until they get what they want. And good. Now, this is where I encourage MAGA. Because y'all know I encourage them on a lot of things. Yep, because they don't have any idea what they're asking for. So I am encouraging them. Stay on Trump's ass. Don't let Trump back out of giving you. He promised you information. Make him reveal it. This shit is hilarious. When I saw this yesterday, I said, dude, think he gonna try to convince these people to go away. No, you're not. These people are not going away, no matter what. You can try, sir. They're never going away. Hold on, I gotta find that post I was reading last night. Because when I saw it last night, I laughed my ass off and was like, oh, well, that's not working. So what is he gonna do now? Because, that ain't working. Hold on, let me find. Because when I saw it, I laughed my ass off. I was like, oh, well, my heart bleeds peanut butter. Because this is what they vote for. Google Katie Johnson versus Trump. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, this is splitting his base. Because Trump is making the wrong calculation. He think he can talk his ass out of this like he talks his ass out of everything. He can't talk himself out of this one. He cannot talk himself out of this one. Because these people are all, they're angry. They're not happy. And so Trump is not going to be able to walk. Remember, Dan Bongino talked about what he was going to do. Kash Patel talked about what he was going to do. Pam Bondi talked about what she was going to do. So where is the list? Where are all the people y'all were going to expose? At bare minimum, if you were going to expose Bill Clinton, why you didn't expose Bill Clinton? This is why I love seeing this stuff. Because conservatives thought that liberals were going to say, no, don't show that list. No, we don't need to know that. Liberals is like, yeah, show that shit. Put that list up. Let us see what's on that list. Then that's what, wait a minute. That's not what we meant. That's what we meant. If anybody's on that list and they were doing things they wasn't supposed to be doing, out their asses. Why would we want to protect them? They not safe for society. He sure did say he never met them. Yep, said the photos were AI. He just keeps saying something different every time. But understand, it's designed to distract you, so you don't want, so you just move on. No, we not moving on. We want to see that list. Show us all the people. Continue to contact your congressman. Now, I know that the Judiciary Committee in the House, but it's run by Republicans. But I know the Democrats on that committee requested unredacted Epstein files from the Justice Department. But I know Pam Bondi ain't going to give it up. That's why y'all need to get Democrats into majority. So that all that shit gets exposed. Expose it all. Even if it's people you like, expose it all. You're not going to change this system until these people understand if you do something you ain't supposed to be doing, we're going to expose it all. I don't give a shit if I like you or not. If you're doing something you shouldn't have done, expose it all. Expose it all. Yep. Expose it all. Because that's the only way you're going to fix the problem. Because when you start exposing everybody, even the people that you like and rock with, oh, shit, people start moving different. Because then they start going, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And just so y'all know, the Treasury Department has confirmed that America has spent $142 billion already in 2025. Trump and the Republicans is blowing through our tax dollars like it's free money. Because it is. It's your money. Rich people ain't paying nothing. Y'all, they blowing through your money. So when they blow through all that government money and ain't no more money, they're going to have to raise your taxes. They're not going to raise the rich people taxes. They're going to raise your taxes to come up with that money that they blowing through. Hey, Elizabeth, good morning. Uh-huh. They're going to raise your taxes, my taxes, to make up for all this money they blowing through. You know, all the detentions and deportations. Oh, Trump did party with Diddy. I got pictures of that too. But he want to act like he don't do things. No, user, you don't have any proof that Democrats hid the list. That's the beautiful thing about it. But you do have proof that Trump's hiding it. That's why people really upset. Focus on the fact that a Republican is in the White House, can expose everything, and he's chosen not to. No, he didn't, Scotty. Bye, Scotty. I don't know where you get your facts, but too bad nobody saw them. Bye. Scotty was our first bliggity block of the morning. Bye, Scotty. Slide, you're right. The Democrats had 4 years to release the list and couldn't. Do you want the list now, Slide? That's the question. Do you want the list now, sir? Because I guarantee you're going to say, nah, it doesn't matter now. Bye, Slide. Slide your ass right on out of here. What they say? Slide. Ain't that old school? Slide. Slide your ass right on out of this live. Bye, Bookie. Hey, Jamocha, you say it again. Trump will say, Obama and Hillary's all over the files. Obama and Hillary wrote it. But then if Obama and Hillary were all over the files, wouldn't Trump release them? Exactly, because Trump's full of shit. Trump is full of shit. Yeah, his little fanboys paid for an old guy to use their government as a cash register and give other money to rich people. That's what they paid for. Now, I was doing some research this morning because I'm going to start another group of videos that I know is important for people and people need it, right? You need this information because y'all need to understand there's other stuff that was in that budget bill that won't hit until 2026, a little later, so you won't notice. So you can blame other people and you can always think it's somebody else. I'm going to run down a couple things That's also in that budget bill that they didn't tell you because Republicans don't want you to know. Because if you know, then you know who did it. They listen, because Republicans are banking on losing the midterms because they want to be able to say Democrats did it to you. But I want you to know who really did it to you. Do we know who to find? Hey, Elaine, I don't give a shit where the files were during Biden. Trump is there now, Elaine. Why won't Trump release the fucking list? Y'all talking about everybody but the guy that's there now. The guy that says he's the toughest, the strongest, the most transparent politician we've ever had. Release the fucking list. Release the list. What I told y'all what Eddie said. I want the knife. That's me. I want the list. Please give me the list. That's where I am. I'm not sure. Honestly, if Texas get away with gerrymandering those districts in Texas, they'll probably win elections continuing to gerrymander. Unfortunately. What has to happen is a message change. Texas Democrats got to start exposing how those policies fuck over Texans and focus on that. Every time something fucks up, come out like, if y'all ever seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. If you've never seen that movie, see that movie. But when Keenan Ivory Wayans pops up repeatedly going, message, Democrats need to be like that. If they were like that, then people would get the message. See, I take it Felicity and Elizabeth have seen that movie. But if you've seen that movie, if Democrats carried on like that, every time Republican policies pop you open, oh, you'd get the message. Because at some point, you'd either stop showing up to vote for Republicans or you'd vote for Democrats. Either way, Democrats win. That's what I would do. That's why I say Democrats need to pay me to help them with their messaging and their strategy. They paying all these Ivy League people that went to college on political science, all this other shit. Listen, you can pay all those people. But at the end of the day, this is about having a common message for common working class people. You're not getting that at nobody's college. And say it again, Scott, and listen to women. We trying to tell folks, but they don't listen to us. And I was just looking at The Mummy yesterday. You know, in The Mummy, when the guy says, maybe we should do what they're doing. And the guy says, they're led by a woman. What does a woman know? Women, we know a lot. Because we don't say nearly everything we know. We sit in silence more than y'all think we do. And just watch and observe. That's it. But let me tell y'all some of the stuff that's in this budget that got passed that Republicans won't talk about. Democrats are not talking about, that needs to be talked about so you understand the true impact of this budget bill, okay? Because it wasn't just your federal government budget. It was all this other shit they sprinkled in there too, in this big, beautiful bullshit bill. One of them, they're freezing public school budgets. The budget levels for education are frozen to 2030. So for the next 5 years, public school funding has been frozen. That means you're going to have teacher shortages because you can't pay them. The buildings are going to continue to crumble and they'll have fewer resources for your children in schools. That's one of the things they did. How does that make America great again? Another thing, they put a limit on Pell Grants. So you got a kid that's trying to go to college, they capping growth of Pell Grants. And then also redefining the eligibility criteria. So that means fewer low-income students can afford college by 2026. They're trying to keep you in the economic disadvantaged situation you're in. They want to keep you poor. And since you keep running and getting educated, well, we're going to affect your ability to get educated by taking the money away. That was in this big, beautiful bill. Another one, they're privatizing of public services. This was in the bill. This was in the bill. Where they have language in the bill that opens the door for outsourcing and private contracts in areas like prison labor, water systems, and healthcare services. So again, putting profits over people. Still doing it to you. Still putting profits over people. Another thing, transportation and infrastructure defunding by 2026. So they're going to do a lot of cuts to transportation grants and infrastructure resilient programs. Those are jobs. Just so y'all know. Infrastructure are jobs. They cut all that shit. That means they're going to delay any bridge repairs, fewer clean energy transit projects, all of that stuff. So your commute's going to get worse. Your air will get worse. You're going to have a harder time finding a job. Yep. The construction industry is going to be harmed by this bigly. Infrastructure projects they create jobs. Point blank period. But the government just cut all that shit. Now remember the bridge collapse that happened in Baltimore when that ship hit it. Now ain't the time for our federal government to cut money when it comes to transportation and infrastructure. It ain't like we got the greatest infrastructure in the world, nor a transportation system. We still don't have a high-speed rail train, and it's 2025. I'm going to tell you what else is in that bill. Let me see, what's the other one I found? Defunding the IRS enforcement on corporations, but not on you. See, y'all let rich people talk y'all into this shit. Remember when they got you all worked up? Why are they hiring more IRS agents? Those IRS agents were designed to chase rich people and corporations. Where Trump and them got rid of all of that. In addition to that, the Republican Congress, they slashed funding meant to audit billionaires and corporations starting in 2026. They're going to guarantee rich people don't have to pay their fair share. But they're going to have, though, reps there to catch your ass. And to Brenda's point, you better have that LLC and throw your shit up under there. Because that's what they doing. That they funneling all their life through their companies. That's all. So basically now, poor and middle class Americans, you're going to be disproportionately audited. Why? Because you ain't running your shit through a business. Now understand, that once more and more of us start running our shit through businesses, they'll change the rules. Fuck it. Make them change the rules. Do that shit. What did I already tell y'all? They always change the rules when you and I start to take advantage of the rules that they've been taking advantage of for decades. That's when the system changes. When you and I start doing it. So if you want the system to change, do it. You're right, Dawn. The Trump administration is brilliant. It teaches me not to listen to women that don't have their husbands around. Bye, Dawn. Fuck you mean? Get your ass out of here. It's breakfast time somewhere. Listen. She thought she was going to be able to come here and say that shit. Not here. Send your husband. I'll let your husband say it. But I'm not going to let you say it. Conservative politics told me don't listen to conservative women. Okay? Conservative politics told me I'm only supposed to listen to men. So I never understand why conservative women come in my live talking and shit. Because that means you're acting like a liberal woman. I keep telling y'all, stop acting like liberal women claiming you're traditional. No, you're not. Traditional women don't talk nearly as much as you bitches talk. Stop it. Yeah, she thought she was reading with that shit. Like what? And you know, quiet as kept, it's probably a whole man. I get more men on this live with female accounts. Chill. It's giving, you know what energy it gives to me? I make a video with my male account and then I respond to it as my girlfriend with my female account. Jesus. That's what it gives me. Because nothing else makes any sense. You said the president realized that his name was in all. No, ain't no realization, Tia. Trump knows his name. He knows how he rolled with Jeffrey Epstein. I would love to talk about Miss Caitlyn, but I can't. Because when I talk about Caitlyn on here, I get in trouble. You have to go to Patreon. Yeah. They be protecting this girl. And I be sitting there like, how you protecting Caitlyn? Catch it. She don't protect nobody when she get behind the wheel of a car. But that's a topic for a whole other discussion, right? But that's just a couple of things for y'all to understand. This big, beautiful bill, it had other stuff in there. It had other stuff in there that they wanted slid in there so you wouldn't notice it. And they have it set up where it hits in 2026. It hits in 2030. So if they're not in the office, then they can spend their time campaigning on it, pretending that they care about this type of shit when they were the ones who did it. Republicans are still lying to y'all. Stop letting them do it. Trump did abandon Texas, smart. FEMA's not even answering phone calls. Get out of here. Now you've been abandoned. Fuck out of here. I don't allow nobody to come in here and rep for Trump. Nope. That's diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I don't do diversity, equity, and inclusion. The White House said I don't have to. So I'm not. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all ain't the only people who can be indignant. Now, when it comes to Medicaid, I saw your question. When it comes to Medicaid, they're changing the work requirements and the state flexibility expansion. So your state may not even be able to do Medicaid expansion now because Congress has blocked it. I keep telling y'all, these people don't want you. They don't like you. They don't like you. Do you understand? They don't like you. You don't pass policies like this if people like you. You say Donald Trump's day is coming. You will see very soon. Well, you're going to see right now. Out of this fucking live. Fuck out of here. Who you supposed to be? The Oracle from fucking from fucking Matrix? Yet you didn't see that block coming. Okay. You'll see. Trump's day is coming soon. You'll see. Okay. They get so worked up. Now, when it comes to Medicaid work requirements and state flexibility, like I said, Republicans made it harder for your state to do Medicaid expansion. What happens now is they are encouraging states to impose a stricter Medicaid eligibility and work requirements on you, and allowing states to delay the rollout of expansion. So some of y'all going to start losing your coverage in your state as early as 2026. Just so you know. They're going to kick your grandmama off of Medicaid. Oh, you say I got Turk derangement syndrome and you're dreaming of them. Really? Bye, beloved. Oh, it's so cute. Look, I saw somebody have the little Superman thing. I got a Superman for you. That ain't Superman. Trump is Superman. I got a Superman for you. Hold on. Where he at? It takes a minute to find it because I have to wade through the gravy to get to him. There he is. There's Superman. Look at him. Look at Superman. Since y'all coming in here with the S on your chest and your avatar. It should be a G for gravy. Okay? Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. This man can leap tall over, well, not buildings. Not buildings. Wait, let me slow down. Let me slow down. It's no way you can throw gravy up in the air that fast. Oh, look at Nicole. Nicole's so upset. You mean his name is actually Nicholas. Bye, Nicole. Nicholas. Someone named Nicholas started an account as Nicole with 100 and something followers because I booted their other account. Aw. They get so mad at me. They get so mad. You know what? You know what? I just thought about something. Because the president has that Capri Sun taped on the back of his leg, when he flies up in the air as Superman and stuff like that. When he flies up in the air, you can hear the water moving. Look, that's him flying up in the air. And then when he's coming down, damn, that's the sound you hear. That's like you know how like those stealth fighter planes, you hear certain sounds in the air and you can hear it. It's the same way when Trump is flying up in the air with his cape. And then somebody gonna go, that I hear my president, he's flying again. It's like, get the fuck out of here. They're always so upset. He's getting airborne. You know, you can get airborne. If you move water fast enough, look at what it does. It'll move, you know. You know how he gets airborne? Flatulence. He eating all that McDonald's, you know he gassy. So one good fart, he take right off. Pew! And then he just up and away. Where's the president? He passed gas. He went, he's flying right now. He'll be back. Thank you guys. Oh, you're very welcome for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm like, listen, you would think these people would get tired of coming here and being hurt by the shit that I say about this guy. But that's what's happening here. That's why his stomach is so distended like that. That's gas. That gas is what makes him stealth-like. That gas allows him to be up in the air rivaling with like stealth jets and stuff. You know? Listen, that's my president. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Listen. A president that, listen, you know what I would love to see? Y'all seen that movie Hancock? I would love to see Trump versus Hancock. Can you imagine Trump and Hancock fighting? Man, it would be some good shit. It would be, let me go to AI today. I've got to go to AI today and request a picture of Hancock and what is it? What did somebody call him up here? Super gas up here, and see them fighting. Look, I'm gonna do the announcement, right? I'm gonna do the announcement, right? He's fighting for everyone. He's working hard, and then came his biggest and most challenging battle ever. Hancock versus Super gas. I can't really do a Trump. I tell you, I fly the best. The best. I fly higher than anybody else. My gas pushes me further than anybody else can be pushed. There is no gas that is greater than this gas that I possess. And Hancock, I will take you down. I'm going to take you down with my gas. Man, it would be the best movie ever. Coming to theaters this fall. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I want to know where they got the costume. That's the first thing. Where did they get a costume? Because the White House account had tweeted out this picture of Trump as Superman. And I'm going, that's not the right picture. That man ain't got no six-pack. Trump has a solid one-pack. A solid one-pack. And if you count the ones on the backside, the love handles, he got about at least 4 more. At least 2 or 3 more on each side. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, writer, thank you so much. Where's his neck at? Who needs a neck when you've got jowls like that? You don't need a neck when you got jowls like that. Are you kidding me? But remember, the White House doctor said Trump is the healthiest president we've ever had. 6'3", 230 pounds. Exactly, Deneen. Bullshit. That's what they told y'all. 230 pounds. Oh, JDX is for protection. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. Hey, from the LBC, thank you for the love. They said 215. Shit. Listen, I'm going to show y'all something. Now, y'all tell me if it looked like 215 to y'all. I'm going to just show you something. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just show you something. You tell me that looked like 215 to you? Listen, let me tell you something. I know an onion when I see it. I know an onion when I see it. You understand? That boy got some junk in his trunk. Do you understand? Well, yeah, it could be the diaper too. This is true. This is true. But that boy got some junk in the trunk. You're not getting that at 230. Not as no man. Woman, yes. Not as no man. 6'3", 230, not as no man. You're not about to have no onion. You're not about to have no massive junk in the trunk back there. In order for you to haul ass, literally, you got to have ass. Catch it. You know he got a fupa. Listen. Listen. Look, I'm going to show you the fupa. I just showed it to you, but I'm going to show you the fupa again. That's that fupa. He got that fupa stuffed in them tights. It's TDS full blown. Yet you're here, Alex. But now you're not. Bye. What did they say his body fat percentage was? They won't tell us. They want us to guess. They won't tell us. You got that one too, Scott? But he got that fupa stuck in them pants. And that's what that fupa is, right? Stuffed in that little upper part up there. That's what a fupa at. I'm guessing by your sound, your vocabulary. Oh, Nero, I did go to public school. I'm guessing by your lack of followers that you're just not interesting. Bye. Uh-oh, y'all know what it is. Look, how many people we got here? Because I'm seeing we got 247. Y'all know what that means, right? I gotta go here because it's been a minute. Attention, attention, all Walmart shoppers. Attention, all Walmart shoppers. Please move your carts to the side of the aisle. Please move your carts to the side of the aisle. Your Wrangler jeans are shaking. And if your Wrangler jeans are shaking, it's because your government-issued flip phone is vibrating in your pants. I need you to pull out that government-issued flip phone and get your ass on the TikToks because that black Negro woman's on there again. Mildred, put down them damn pork and beans and hot dogs. Listen, your stamps ain't run out yet, girl. You got until 2026. Get your ass on the TikToks and talk and stop that Negro woman. And we'll worry about your stamps later, okay? We'll worry about your stamps later. Thank you. Okay, get on the TikToks and stop that Negro woman from talking about Donald Trump and his fupa. And stop her from talking about our president flying up in the air and saving America. Make her stop, okay? Please. And thank you for shopping at Walmart. Ciao. 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 They are crashing out, honey. I'm telling you, every time that many people pops up at one time in my life, I swear somebody at Walmart did an announcement. And they all come out like the roaches when the lights turn off. And then they'll try to act like they don't know what that means. Yes, you do. But they say, yes, you do. Pretty sure as long as you work, you'll keep your stamps and insurance. But people who can't, that's not true, Carter. That's not true either. So I'm going to boot you because you have 35 followers, which tells me that nobody else believes anything you say. So why should I? Uh-huh. I know that was the same person I just put out. What happens when the lights go off and you're in the room? Nothing. I smell great because I use washcloths, Jack. Bye, Jack. Bye. You know what? It is nothing like watching men crash out when I talk about Trump. Where's my nap? Where's my tissue? Because right now in conservative male circles, this is what's happening. That damn Negro woman's on the TikToks again talking about the man that I dream about every night. Yes, I have a wife, but every night I lay down and I dream about Donald Trump and I pray for him and I say, please protect this man. I love him so much because I don't know what I would do if I lost my boo. That is Donald Trump. So please protect over him, Lord. Please. Please, Lord, protect over him because these liberals is trying to destroy my president. And I love that man. I'm like, chill. Chill. I know some of the women in y'all lives are like, excuse me? And listen, y'all, I know quite a few of them are bots. I know that a lot of them are bots. I know that. But I know some of them aren't. And I make an example out of them. See, they'll start off with their own account. Then when I block that one, they come back with multiple bots. You know? But hey, I got time because it allows me to tell you the truth about what's really happening. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's what Republicans call them now. They call him daddy. They say daddy's home. Can you imagine a grown-ass man calling another grown-ass man daddy and it's not his fucking daddy? Gay Pride Month was last month. But it's like MAGA has decided that Gay Pride Month goes from June, it don't end till like August 1st. Because last month, remember, it was Mama Musk and Daddy Don fighting. This month is Daddy's home. The fuck? The fuck? And I be looking around like, Daddy? Nah. I don't know no grown-ass man that calls another grown-ass man daddy and it ain't his fucking daddy. You understand? Come on. Come on. Thank you, Ken. Nobody does that. That's why I told y'all, one of the epidemics in America that's really, really bad is that sensitive-ass male shit. Only the sensitive, weak men worship men like women. Only weak men do that shit. That shit's an epidemic in America. Weak, loud fucking men. Yep, see, Sparkly, you seen it. They call him daddy. That shit is look, Django said, I don't call my own daddy. Listen. Jess, not the zesty apocalypse. Okay, listen. Can you imagine? I would love, somebody need to make a movie with zesty zombies. And when the zombies are chasing you, they're like, we gonna eat you. We gonna bite you and turn you into one of us. We coming to get you. I just thought about it. I would watch that shit and laugh my fucking ass off. Do you hear me? Wayans brothers, if you're listening, honey, wouldn't that shit be hilarious? That shit would be so fucking funny. I think I see the zombies. The zombies are coming. They're out there. And all you see is zombies walking. Flicking hair and shit. We coming to get you, bitch. Oh my God. Zesty zombies would be fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Look, I got to write that down. Look, I'm gonna send a message to Marlon Wayans. Y'all write every fucking thing else. Listen, you need to write a Zesty Zombies movie. That shit would be hilarious. I would pay money to see that shit too. But I'm telling you, there's an epidemic in America of real strong men. Yep. It's a lot of whiny ass men in America that were raised completely by women. So they act like women in Wrangler jeans. Like, what are you doing, sir? We both, what do I tell y'all all the time? We both can't be a bad bitch. We both, because what I notice with them, and Denise, to your point, I do notice how they're obsessed with sexuality, but this is what I learned. Anybody that's obsessed with something that you're doing is because they want to do it too, but they're too afraid. That's why I tell you a lot of people come after a lot of gay people a lot, because they're almost like, can you stop living in your truth? Because when you live in your truth, it exposes where I really want to be, but I'm not brave enough to be. Because I ain't never met a straight man that gives a fuck about what gay people are doing when he's straight. He don't care. He don't care about oppressing them. None of that shit. Why? It's more women for me. Fuck, why the fuck would I want to stop you from being who you are? Think about it. Think about it. I only want to stop you when you're making it hard for me to live my lie. Look, Django said he don't care. Of course not, because that means more women for him. That's why anytime I see that shit, I just laugh my ass off. That's why I said, whoever's going to run up against Lindsey Graham in South Carolina, if you don't use the fact that he's single as something that you talk about in a debate, shit, couldn't be me, because I would say outright. It's interesting to me that Senator Graham is he's a part of the party of family values, yet he has no wife and no children. What family values is he promoting? You mean to tell me at 60-something, 70-something years old, you haven't been able to find any woman in your lifetime, sir? I find that hard to believe. Sure would. Make him explain why his ass ain't got no family. Make him explain. How the fuck he gonna tell you what's best for your family when he don't even have one? He didn't even get a wife. I can accept not having kids, but how he gonna tell you? Exactly. What you say, 100-year-old with a male roommate. Exactly. Lindsey Graham doing what old people used to do back in the day. That's just my roommate, my friend. Because remember, that's what they used to do way back in the day. Because it wasn't always a comfortable situation to be out in the open to say you were gay and that was your partner. So you had to say that was your roommate. Remember that shit? That's what they would say. Oh, that's my roommate. That's my friend. And it's not until you find out when people pass on that they were more than friends. Because back then, that stuff was kept kind of quiet. Right. And especially to your point of them of them saying something about Kamala not giving birth to her own children. Lindsey Graham don't even have a woman. Explain that, sir. You mean to tell me it's that hard to find a woman in South Carolina? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Make him answer that shit. I guarantee you Lindsey Graham will be up there on that shit. But liberals be acting like they don't want to say stuff like that. Why? Conservatives will. You better learn to start matching that fucking energy. What they say, everybody want to match my freak. Anybody want to match my nasty? I do. So you better be careful about how you navigate with me, because I will match your fucking energy. And I guarantee you, when I match your energy, you ain't going to be able to handle it. You know what? You said a woman pediatrician is running. I'm going to tell you something else I would say to Lindsey Graham if I was debating him. It's interesting to me that you always want to be all up in women's bodies and our uterus and what we're doing, all in your professional life. How come in your personal life you don't want to be up in women's bodies? Sure would. I would be raggedy as a motherfucker saying that shit. How come you don't want to be up in women's uterus on your own personal time? That's it. Well, we're not going to talk. That's what he says. But we're not going to talk about my personal life. But you want to talk about everybody else's. So you want government in everybody's personal life in the state of South Carolina, but you don't want them in your personal life. Well, why are you so special? Shouldn't you set an example since you're the one pushing the policy? See, listen, people aren't saying the right things. This is why I keep saying that. Democrats don't say the right things. If you want it to change, you've got to say the right things. Yep, they want to legislate personal lives. So if you want to legislate my personal life, well, guess what? I want to know more about yours. I want to know that you're living the life that you claim you want me to live, that you're trying to mandate through government. Exactly. Oh, I plan to run Sparkly Tea, but I also want to consult fucking Democrats, because at the end of the day, you having one or two lowly Democrats in there that's doing it the right fucking way is not enough. Yeah, Crockett would ask. That's why I love Crockett. Democratic Party, you need me to consult you about how to handle these fucking debates, how to talk to the press, how to talk to these constituents, because y'all ain't talking about the right shit. I'll call out Tim Scott too. Oh, you finally getting married? Or did you get married yet? Call that shit out. Call it out. Yep, term limits. Don't let me debate Rick Scott. Oh, you're saying you want to cut Medicare? Was that only because you've stolen all the money that you can steal from it, so now you just want to get rid of it? Call it out. His company stole a lot of money from Medicaid in Florida. Call it out. But nobody wants to talk about the quiet part out loud. Shit don't make sense to me. Not Tim Scott being Zesty Harpo from The Color Purple. Listen. I wasn't ready because he does look like Harpo. He does. He does. That or Mushmouth. Mushmouth from Fat Albert. I always said he looked like Mushmouth. Because he does. The next time you look at Mushmouth, look at Tim Scott and you're going to bust out laughing. I guarantee it. Because they do favor. They do favor. You'll never be able to unsee it because I just told you that. The federal government stole money from Social Security too. They did. And I put up something this morning where I told people, listen, y'all need to understand there's some Social Security cuts coming in July. So if you got some overpayments, even if it wasn't your fault that you got overpayment, the Social Security Administration is going to cut checks by 50% with no warning, no notice. They just going to cut the shit. Just so y'all know, they just going to cut it. Even though those errors, most of them are the result of the Social Security Administration. And they're not going to give you no warning. They're just going to cut the shit, and that's when you're going to figure it out it got cut. They're not playing. They took your money to give rich people tax cuts, to give big businesses shelter and tax cuts. That's what happened with that big, beautiful bullshit bill. And I'm going to make it my business to talk every day about the shit that's in that bill so that American populace can wake up. You don't have to vote for the people I'm telling you to vote for. But you can at least hear what I'm telling you about the facts about what they're doing. Just like I made another post about what happened in Florida with the Choice Act. Because you still got trolls coming in the text and in the comments, and I don't really care because I don't approve all of them. Coming in the comments talking about, oh, that's not true. No, that's very true. Nurses, if you're a nurse in Florida, you can't just quit your job. Not no more. Not when you don't like where you work. Not no more, because the Republican legislature in Florida made it so that the companies you work for have more leverage over your life than you do. So you're actually a slave because you can't even quit your job. Hell, you're already a slave. You just ain't realize it. But now it's official. Oh yeah, they're going to blame it on the next administration. That's what Republicans do. That's why y'all got to call it out and hold them accountable. That's why I tell you that. Because they'll always shift the narrative. Always. Because that's just what they do. They always going to shift the narrative. You see where he tweeted the Dems. Oh, yeah. I put that up. And I said, but I thought Trump said there wasn't a list. So how is it that Obama made the list if Trump said there wasn't a list? Okay. He also said Bill Clinton was on the list at one time. Let me tell you something. If he was, wouldn't have Trump have released it? Trust me on this. If people were on that list that Trump didn't like, he would have been put it out there, but he didn't. IRS file record. Oh, yep. And I talked about that recently, where churches can now endorse candidates from the pulpit and keep their tax exempt status. Go start a church. Yep. Go start a church. Fuck it. They letting churches do whatever the fuck they want to do. Go start a church. And shelter your money in that church. Fuck it. Shelter your money in the church. Shelter your money in an LLC. Fuck it. Obviously, that's how you get over in America. You either get over in America because you're religious or you're rich. One of the two R's. One of the two R's. Religious or rich. Joe Osteen and the TD Jakeses, they love that big, beautiful bullshit bill. Because not only did they get more tax cuts on any money they already had, because remember, both of those guys are filthy rich. They can now push politics from the pulpit and keep their tax exempt status. Must be nice. And remember, these churches, they do nepotism too. Because they groom their children to be able to take over the family business, which is that church. Don't believe me? Look at TD Jakes. And his daughter. You think she became a preacher for nothing? Nah, she became a preacher to pass on the family business. See, that's just a business. Y'all just don't realize that. It's a business and they're monetizing your attendance. You're the product. Ultimately, God isn't even the product. He's the sale pitch to get you in the building. You're the product. Oh, and I didn't even know Osteen was the son of a pastor. Makes sense. And I guarantee at least one of his children will be a pastor. So the family business can continue to get passed down after generation, and they get richer and richer, and the communities that they service get more and more disenfranchised and poor. This is not what the forefathers wanted. People forget. They broke away from the Church of England. That's how this whole American experiment got started. The fact that now your government wants to entrench itself with religion is insane. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Wake up. But happy Sunday. Look, today's Sunday, right? Look, I had to think about it. Listen. Happy Sunday. I thank each and every one of you for joining me this morning. Oh my goodness, we got 64,000 likes. I didn't even know we got that far because, listen, I've been too busy riffing and talking and enjoying myself with you all. So I don't pay attention to stuff like that. I don't pay attention to stuff like that until it's too late. So first of all, thank you all for joining me this morning. If it was your first time here, welcome. I hope to see you again. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you like these conversations, check out my link in my bio to the Straight No Chaser podcast. We have these conversations all the time. All the time. Last week's episode was about how your government done tricked you into believing that you should be self-reliant. You pay taxes but don't expect nothing from the system. Rich people don't think like that. Oh, you want us to swim in liberal tears? You know what's so funny? Nobody can even see you. You're a combat veteran and you don't even know you're a socialist. Bye, beloved. Let me tell you something. When anybody comes in my live and if I look in your description and you tell me that you're a hardcore conservative, but you're former military, the first thing I'm going to tell you is no, you're not. Your very first job was a socialist job. I paid for your job. I paid your salary. I paid your job training. I paid for you to keep a roof over your head. I paid for you to travel. I paid for your clothing, your food, your schooling. I paid that shit. I did. Your very first job was a fucking socialist job. And quiet as kept, your ass is still a socialist if you go to the VA. You're still a socialist if you're getting pension from the military. You're still a socialist. Yeah, people try to think that act like military life ain't socialism. It is. You motherfuckers ain't doing it for yourself. Our money paid for that shit. My money, my tax dollars got your ass out of that small disenfranchised town that had no economic outlook for you. My money did that shit. You want to be mad? Be mad at the people that legislate and run your town, that keep people poor and disenfranchised in your town. So the only option you had was military. And say it again. If you're a police officer, a fireman, military, courts, you're a fucking socialist. I pay your money. I pay your salary. I pay to make sure you have benefits. Fuck out of here. I pay to make sure you keep a way going. Because if I don't pay, you don't work. Clock that T. I'm so sick of y'all think y'all are so independent. What you posted? INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that mean, man? No, y'all don't. I do. And those jobs y'all talking about are socialist fucking jobs. If you work police department, military, fire department, courts, local government, that shit is paid for with our fucking tax dollars. Look, they don't know nothing about that Boosie. She got her own house. She got her own car. If you ain't on, sit down. If you ain't on it, sit down. Oh, Nissan, you say I'm a clown. You have no followers. You're not following anybody. I blocked your other account and you came back in. Tell me who the loser really is. Come on. Really? Really? Nissan's gone. Nobody buys Nissan Versas anyway. We like Maximas. Sentras. And a Nissan Sentra, yeah, get out of here. We don't buy those anyway. They crashing out, y'all. Look, I blocked him. He came back with another account. And I'm going to block that one too. Bye. I told y'all this finger is like Rocky. Y'all, stop. Just stop. What Biggie say? Excellence since my presence. Never hesitant. Raw mics. I perform like Mike. Anyone. Tyson. Jordan. Jackson. Action. Ridiculous. Stop playing with me. Y'all gonna learn. I'm quick-witted. Not just with it, but quick-witted too. Listen. That's what happens when you read books. That's what happens. When you read books, a whole world opens up to you. It really does. You love Trump. I do too, user. It makes it so I don't listen to conservative women. Invite your husband. Bye, beloved. Look, life came at her quick. And she was just smiling. Thank you, Miss Parker. I was spitting. You heard them bars, girl. I was spitting. They wasn't ready for it. They wasn't. They think they're smarter than me. And every time I prove that they're not, but they won't stop. Listen, I'm all for it. If you want to punch upward, go right ahead. Who am I to stop you? But your arms are too short to box with a god. I'm just saying. At some point, y'all gonna get tired, because I'm not gonna get tired. But at some point, you will. Look, I am can't stop, won't stop. Unlike Puffy, though. I only do the things that are legal. MAGA be so turned up at me. They think, yeah, cut off FEMA. And I'm like, yeah, cut that shit off. So when all those trailer parks blow over in Kentucky, fuck them. Bye. Let it happen. And then they're like, wait a minute. That's not what we meant. And I'm like, but that's what I meant, beloved. Like, what are you talking about? I meant that shit. Oh, I know they report me, but I'm not doing any violations, Cassie. That's the thing. I have a right to kick anybody I want out of my life. Anybody. TikTok told me so. I don't have to let them be here. I got certain words that get flagged and will lock their comment up where you won't even see it. So a lot of times the people that I block, y'all don't even see them talk because TikTok already caught it. So my thing is, don't expect my life to be a democracy when you don't want your country to be one. It's a republic of me. Oh, shut up, Billy Bob. I wish I got Snap. You got something that I can get? Bye. Because again, they love they come in and they say stuff so that, oh, he been gone. You ain't even got, what I tell y'all, don't waste y'all time talking to them. If y'all hear me say their name, they're already blocked. They already gone. Just know that. Except if I purposely tell you, I'll let them hear me a little bit because I wanted them to hear it. And before they could say anything, they were already gone. What did I tell y'all? MAGA wants to be heard. When they can't be heard, they crash the fuck out. What do you mean you ain't gonna listen to me? I got something to say. I don't give a fuck, Pawpaw. Go tell it to someone who cares, Pawpaw. I don't care. And that burns them up because they want to be heard. This is why I keep telling y'all, stop talking to these fucking people. Stop talking to them. You want them to crash out? Don't talk to them. You're gonna listen to me. How dare you? This is America, damn it. You're gonna listen to me. Exactly. It's America. I don't have to. Bye. Right. Exactly, Ayanya. They want attention. Amaya, I'm sorry. I said your name all wrong. Amaya, they want attention. So if you guys are doing lives, stop entertaining these fucking people. Say it again, Paige. America. Fuck yeah. Man, that's my favorite movie. I might go watch that shit today. Team America World Police. Oh, I love that shit. Because it is so toxic. Americana is brilliant. I love that shit. Thank you so much, Robin. Someone should come up with the Trump pretzel. You know what? Let me write that down. You know what? The Trump pretzel would be funny because you could make it misshapen and people would still buy it. Where's the lie at? It could be misshapen and salty as fuck. Somebody needs me on their marketing team. Listen, I could help them market it. I could help you market it. Introducing the Trump pretzel. Twisted and turned in all different type of ways. And it's built funny for your pleasure. And if you love it, and you're going to love it because it's extra salty. Get your Trump pretzels today. And they come in a variety of colors and shades. We have, what do they say? Orange to all be damn. And need a little sun. Check them out in your local stores today. Stop playing with me. Listen. SNL, if you're listening, you need to do a skit on those Trump pretzels. I keep giving SNL skit ideas, but they're not taking them. But I do give them to them. Yeah, you're gonna have the two types, Paige. You got the kind with the orange dusting, you know, the kind that they've been out in the sun too long, and then you have the kind that looks like they need a little sun. Oh, and you can have Trump pretzels in extra dry. Not extra. Or you could have wet Trump pretzels. They come in a little bag filled with some type of fluid or liquid. And so you have to pull the wet pretzels out. And of course, they all start breaking apart like diapers. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. They don't need me. I'm a petty, petty bitch. That's why I said if I was running, I would have ads where Trump looks like a pretzel. With a pretzel all misshapen with a little Trump head on it. Oh, it couldn't be me, beloved. Oh, with a little Capri Sun juice next to it. Listen, couldn't be me because I'm a petty bitch. Okay? I'm a petty bitch. Yeah, it got to be filled with cheese, but if it's cheese, it's orange. It has to be orange. Oh, you expect that short today? Look, I might have to do a fake ad on it. Then that means I'm gonna do some AI. Yeah, I'm gonna do AI and make a Trump pretzel. I'm gonna have to shoot that commercial. I'm gonna shoot that commercial this week. Listen. Not with the Desitin sitting next to it. Listen. Y'all give me so many good ideas. Listen, we come up with so many good ideas. But I'm telling you, I'm going to write Marlon Wayans. He better come up with that zesty zombies. Listen. Ew. Ew, we coming for you, bitch. Ew. Listen. I can see it in my mind. I may have to make my own zesty zombies video. Listen. Ew, bitch. I smell generic perfume, bitch. You supposed to have on red bottoms, bitch. I'm coming to eat you, bitch. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to be a zombie in design. Look, I don't even own any designer gear. So I'm going to have to just make some gear and just I'm going to put signs on it that make it seem like it's designer gear. Oh, I'm going to have a fun time. I'm going to make that zesty zombies one too. Y'all, I love y'all. Y'all come up with such great ideas. Oh, thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Storyteller. Listen, I crack myself up. My kids, they laugh at me because when I try to tell them jokes, I start laughing at my own shit because it'd be so funny to me. And my daughter says, get out. You can't laugh at your own stuff before you even tell me what the fuck it is. Like, you gotta say it and then laugh with me. But you can't be laughing before. I'm sorry. I crack myself up. I have a fun time with me. I literally spend my time in my house telling like I said, I don't even say half the shit I'd like to say on TikTok because I can't. Because they would just, I already stay in trouble. Oh, no problem, Kiana. I'm glad I helped your work day to go faster. Ain't nothing like that. You looking up and it's time to go, right? Doesn't it make it fun? When I laugh at myself, I try not to, but I can't help it. Because I know y'all see when it happens, it like pops in my head. And I'm like, that's it. And I just have to go with it kind of thing. Like, I still want somebody to make that movie where the men wake up and they can get pregnant. They're the ones, and women, we don't have to deal with all. It's like a whirling opposite. I so want that movie. And I may have to be the one to write it so I can have that movie. Because we need that movie in our lives. Maybe that'll get men to see having government take control over you and misogyny be the way it is. Maybe it's not such a good thing. You think? But I thank you all for joining me today. Oh, goodness. We got 88,000 likes this morning. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Don't forget to check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. The link is in my bio. And listen, there's some other discussions I have that are unfiltered that I cannot have here. They happen on Patreon. Go check out the back home and let me know how you like it. Check out the Substack. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. I'm everywhere, okay? The lives from yesterday are up on YouTube. I will put this live from today up on YouTube because, I always put those up on YouTube as well for anybody who missed it. I love you guys. I want to say thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. You know what I always tell you. Your most important and precious commodity is your time because you can't get it back. So I appreciate you spending time with me because you can't get that time back. So I appreciate that. I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters. First, beautiful Kiana Black. Thank you, beautiful. Second, beautiful Storyteller. Thank you. Third, beautiful Stacy. Thank you. Fourth, handsome Russ Nelson. Thank you, handsome. Fifth, beautiful Sanopa. Thank you, beautiful. And I want to send a special shout out to number 6, beautiful Trail. Thank you all so much. I thank you to all of you who sent gifts to get today. And no matter how big or how small, the biggest gift, like I told you, is your time. Also, merch is available. Link is in my bio as well. We got the Bliggity Block cups. Look, let me stand up. The Bliggity Block tees. Check it out. I got some other stuff that I'm going to be popping in there today that is not Bliggity Block, but says some other things that I say. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is the thing. You won't see me on live tomorrow morning because I have an early doctor's appointment at like 7 something in the morning. So if you want the shirt, check out the link in my bio. It's in there. I have an early doctor's appointment in the morning, so I won't be on live first thing in the morning, but I will be back on live 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow evening. I might pop in live throughout the day sometime since I won't be on in the morning, or I might get on real early. I don't know if I got time for that though, before I hit that appointment. I love you guys, and I'm going to tell you what I always tell you. Don't let nobody live rent-free in your head. Don't feed the trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, everybody. Have a great, beautiful Sunday.